Captain America: Brave New World is directed by Julius Onah and is the first Captain America film to have Sam Wilson as Captain America. After meeting with newly elected President Thaddeus Ross, Sam finds himself in the middle of an international incident. Before things get worse, he must discover the reason behind a nefarious plot. I think it's fair to say in the last few years the MCU has been on a decline. They've just been far more inconsistent after Endgame, but I did have some intrigue in Captain America: Brave New World. I did think the trailers were interesting, but also the reviews have been very mixed, so I didn't know what to expect going into Captain America 4. Firstly, Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson / Captain America is fantastic. He just radiates charisma. He's very charming, he's funny, and he really gives you the sense that he is a leader. I'll be honest, when Harrison Ford was announced to be in this movie, I thought he was just going to phone it in. He was just doing it for the paycheck. Knowing Harrison Ford, he still probably was doing it for the paycheck, but it never feels like it. He is great in this movie. He genuinely brings a layered performance to Thaddeus Ross. It does almost feel like we see two sides to the character, one where he's talking in public and then one behind closed doors. And Ford pulled that off really well. I also just think Thaddeus Ross is easily the most interesting character in this movie. So when it comes to the action sequences, I will say they're not the most stylish. We have definitely had more stylish action sequences in the MCU, no question. But they're competently held. They can be well edited, there is some energy to them. Regarding this movie being a political thriller, obviously that aspect of it has to be investing, otherwise the film's going to fall flat on its face. And I do think elements of the political aspect of this movie can be engaging. Again, especially relating to Thaddeus Ross, when the film explores his career in politics, again, it makes him layered. And it does just ground the film in the real world as well, which I did really appreciate. However, I think the writing for this movie is weak. Sam Wilson, especially, doesn't really have a character arc. I never found there to be any progression, any evolution, any growth for his character. And when he's your lead character, you really need to do more with him to keep the film engaging. Now, granted, I never saw Falcon and Winter Soldier, so maybe there was some stuff they could have done in this film, which they did in Falcon and Winter Soldier, but still, the characters should start in one place and end up in another, and I never felt that here. Captain America 4 has a lot of exposition. Now, I totally understand there's a lot of information that the filmmakers need to give us as the audience, but the way they do it in this film is bland and repetitive. The way they give us the information is not done in a particularly interesting way. It is all done through characters talking to another character, and that just gets old after a while. Finally, the villain. This is an incredibly cheesy villain. He can be very over the top, and tonally this just feels so out of place with something that's trying to be a grounded political thriller. I never bought into his character whatsoever, and I honestly kind of checked out whenever he was on screen. I did not care for his character at all. Overall, Captain America: Brave New World is okay. There's definitely elements of it I liked, but in the end, it's an incredibly safe movie. It feels like this movie would have been better suited as a Disney Plus exclusive. I'm going to give Captain America: Brave New World a C+. Have you guys seen Captain America: Brave New World? Did you love it? Did you hate it? If you haven't seen it, are you looking forward to it? Let me know below. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. You guys are awesome. Blu-ray Billy, logging off.